Here we are at the point in the Adirondacks, the upper Saranac area of New York State. This is one of the most beautiful places, so preserved, so many acres, 6 million. In fact, it's the size of Rhode Island. And what's so unique about the point is that it is a Relais Chateau hotel, and every single thing that you could possibly desire, whatever your wish is, if you want waffles and smoked bacon for breakfast, if you want hot chocolate brought to you at 1 a.m., the staff here is so accommodating. I have never been in a place where you are so well cared for. And I woke up this morning to the sound of the loons. So spectacular is the setting here in the Adirondacks. Come and visit the point. You won't be sorry. Here at the point, a Relais Chateau hotel on the Adirondacks, the upper area of Lake Saranac, and every meal, however you want it, in your room, in the main dining room. All of the bakery goods are made on the premises. The jams are made here locally as well. They serve the most famous coffee, from what I understand, in the world. It's called Stump Coffee. And I can't even imagine anything being more serene, pristine. It's time for high tea here at the point, and we have this beautiful little tray of cheeses, of course European, and high tea, of course, consists of a fine blend of English tea, whether it's English breakfast or Earl Grey. We're going to sit right down here. Jim's going to join me in a minute, and so are you when you come to the point. Luxico Living. We are in the heart of the kitchen here at the point, and I am getting a very special sneak peek at what's coming up for tonight. And I am watching you hand wrap these raviolis. So tell me about this. This is obviously your art form, and how long have you been here? What is it about? What is exceptional about the Point's cuisine? I read a lot about it, and I'm curious to know.
I've been at the Point here as the sous chef since May of 2011.
Okay.
And one of the things that I find most fascinating, challenging, and wonderful about being here is every day is a new adventure.
Okay.
During our guest stay with us, we try to avoid serving them the same thing on more than one occasion unless they would like that. So every day we come in and we tackle the opportunity and the challenge of coming up with a brand new multi-course dinner menu every day. The same is for lunch as well. Lunch being a 2-course affair, where they have a lunch main course and then dessert, and then dinners are a 4-course or 7-course. So each day we have that challenge and that opportunity to really figure out what our guests enjoy and come up with something that meets what their expectations are and hopefully exceed them.
Well, I have to congratulate you because last night we had a 7-course dinner, and every single course was exceptional. The balance of flavors, the textures, everything that you offered to us, and also the portions, which weren't humongous, which makes it almost impossible to appreciate. But now, right now, I'm watching you do something. Did you roll this pastry dough yourself?
Yeah, the pasta dough we do make in-house on every occasion in which we decide to do pasta.
Right.
And every pasta shape that we serve has been prepared from our dough that is made in-house.
That's beautiful.
Everything from fettuccine, pappardelle to filled shapes like ravioli, and this evening we have tortellinis.
Oh, I can't wait. Now, what's your favorite dish? I mean, if you're going to sit down and chow down after all this hard work, what do you like?
I think me personally, I very much enjoy foie gras, sweetbreads, and any fish that may be available.
Okay. And speaking of all of these wonderful delicacies, where does this food come from? Is it FedEx here? How do you get it?
We have the opportunity to build relationships with some excellent purveyors around the country.
Okay.
Our guests that come here from a variety of countries and travel the world, they come here for the best that they can possibly experience. And so we bring in produce from an exceptional grower called Chef's Garden down in Ohio.
Okay.
We get produce from Santa Barbara Farmers Market.
Oh, that's my hometown.
We get fish shipped in from the East Coast, and East Coast fish from the West Coast as well. And so we try to draw from the best that is available, because that's what our guests have come to expect, being at a 5-star Relais Chateau.
Now, do you cook like this for your mom?
Whenever I get the opportunity. My mom has eaten in every restaurant I've ever cooked in my career.
Yeah.
So I do try to cook for her when the opportunity presents itself.
Well, she did a good thing. Why did you say that?
I think she did.
So we do a cauliflower here, right?
Okay.
And basically, we just cut the cauliflower very small so we can switch in.
Okay.
50-50 ounce of cream milk. Just cook it down until it's really soft, and then just puree it, and you gradually add back in the milk and cream mixture until it's like velvety smooth and it's puree.
It's very scientific, isn't it? I mean, when you think about it, I mean, if your ingredients are a little bit off, it's sort of like the recipe doesn't quite come together.
Yeah, and eventually it's one of those things that eventually you just kind of get a feel for it.
It looks like you know what you're doing. And this kind gentleman over here, I'd love to know what you're doing.
I am making canapes for you guys.
Oh my goodness, look at this. You know what I'm often amazed by is not only the delicacy in terms of the way it's served and tastes, but they're like miniaturettes.
Yeah.
It's almost like origami.
Yeah.
You know, like origami, you know, the Japanese do these, like having to cut those tiny little pieces of lamb or pork. Tell us what that is.
Well, I think, you know, a lot of it has to do with mouthfeel too. You know, so texture. So, like if you're making a soup, rather than have large chunks of vegetables in it, it's always good to have like a standard soup cut.
Right.
And also, it's more appealing to the eye.
It's beautiful.
So I think people like miniature things, you know.
Yeah, I know, miniature things for the miniature waistlines that you hope to keep.
You hope.
You hope. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. This is Jensen here at the Point, and she specifically is the pastry chef. And I noticed that you have a thermometer. Are you creating some sort of a sugar glaze or something?
Yes, I'm making crystallized sugar. So,
Crystallized sugar?
I'll bring it up to a certain percent, probably 310 degrees.
Right.
And then I'll pour it on my silk pad right here. And once it cools, I'll break it up and put it in the Roku. So
Right.
it's just a little bit at 100 degrees. And it will start to melt the sugar and crystallize it at the same time. So it's actually a new recipe.
You've never done this recipe? It's the first time she's doing this tonight? This is amazing. Are you nervous?
I am. But it's just sugar and water. So
Sugar and water. You know what I did one time? I went to Williamsburg and candy that was made from rose petals that were actually caramelized in sugar and served on a beautiful little plate like a pink rose petal, a yellow. You could do that, couldn't you?
yeah, we do that with some of our herbs.
Yeah.
Like lemon, or sage, sometimes we do parsley, or garnishing with it. So,
Is your mom a good cook?
yes, she's very good.
I think that's where you got it, Jensen. Thank you, and good luck. I can't wait to try it.
This boat here is a Hackercraft. The original Hackercraft company started in the 1920s, and their idea was to compete with Chris Craft and Garwood. And the original company went out of business. In 1980, there was a gentleman, Bill Morgan, who purchased all of the copyright material and started remaking Hackers.
It's just beautiful.
This
It's like
is
the Rolls Royce.
a reproduction of a 1929 Hackercraft.
Wow.
During Prohibition in particular, this was one of the most popular boats by rum runners. It was faster than anything the government had. So they would strip them out and load them with rum and run them across the Great Lakes.
That's amazing. That is amazing. Jacob, you never get tired of this, do you?
No, never. The office is terrible.
I bet. Cheers! And here's to your Adirondack life. You come visit the Upper Saranac, the Point, and you'll be telling all your friends you don't want to miss this experience. Not ever.
Entire peninsula that we're passing by here, and you'll see the various large structures up in here. This was all originally built in 1904 by a gentleman, Adolf Lewisham. Lewisham was a gentleman at the turn of the century, 1900. He controlled over 50% of the copper in the United States.
This belonged to Stanford White, the famous architect in New York City, Madison Square Garden.
And now we're coming into the boat dock, huh, Jim?
Here we go,
Oh, this is
little Hacker. There's the little electric boat.
the rum runner
Just like going back in time.
back in time.